Hi, Craig George here, and before I get started with this video, make sure that you hit the subscribe button below and then go ahead and click on the little bell. That way you're notified when my next most up-to-date video is available for you to watch. So you are right where I was at back in 2011, and that is that you're interested in wondering, what is network marketing, why are people in it, and what's the value of why someone would want to do network marketing, or MLM might be another way of putting it. And so I've got 8 reasons for why I believe network marketing is such an awesome opportunity for people, anybody, to get involved in. Okay, number 1, I truly believe that it is the average person's awesome opportunity to obtain financial freedom. And I don't know what financial freedom means for you, but to me, what it meant was I wasn't relying on anybody else, another job, to pay my bills. And so I was relying on myself in order to do that. And network marketing is such an awesome opportunity for that to happen. All right, number 2 is, in network marketing, you are in charge of the raises that you give yourself. So I used to be a teacher, and my wife was in corporate America, and the only way that we would get a raise, or at least for me, was at the end of the year. If I did what I was supposed to do, I dotted all my I's and crossed my T's, I might get that board approved raise. And a lot of times with that was never as much as the inflation for the way the economy was going. So I was always falling behind. But what I found out very quickly in network marketing is the same effort that I put into my job, when I put that into my business, I could give myself a raise every day, every month, and every year my paycheck could grow. And so I could completely be in control of how much I got paid, what kind of raise I wanted. I wasn't, nobody else was involved with that other than myself. All right, number 3 might be exciting to you, depending on the type of work that you do and who you work with, and that is that you get to choose your own team. You get to choose the people that you get to work with every single day. And we've created a system that kind of lets you filter through who is your ideal customer, or if you could picture the ideal person that you want to work with, we've got a system that kind of helps sift through all the people that come through and get you to that exact person or those exact people, because you need more than one person, right? But you get to choose your team. Like when I would go into my profession, every day I'd have to work with the same people. Now, I'm a people person. I get along with everybody, but there are certainly some people that at the end of my day, I was completely all right, leaving and going and living my life outside of school. But I didn't get to choose them. Number 2, in the end, my boss or my principal was the person who was going to be in that spot next to me. I never really got to say in doing that, but in network marketing, I get to choose my team. So these are people that I would want to go on a vacation with. These are people that I'd want to rub shoulders with daily. These are people that I truly would be passionate about doing life with. All right, number 4, this is probably one of my most exciting ones, is that you get to work from anywhere. Okay, so if you could imagine you're on the beaches in the Caribbean, and you've got your laptop or you've got your iPhone or whatever phone that you love to work with, you could be working from that particular place if you chose to. That's the beautiful thing about it, is you could choose not to, but you could choose to do that from that beach seat, from a condo on the other side of the world from where you live. That's the beautiful thing about it, is that you could pick it up and go anywhere and do it at any time, at any place. The beautiful thing about it is I had to go to my office or my school, or my wife had to go to her office to do her job, and when we weren't there, we weren't getting paid. And so we could go on vacations, pick up our phone, check up on a couple things, make a couple phone calls if we needed to, if we chose to, but we could do it from anywhere in the world, and that is awesome. All right, number 5 is you get to decide and say when your day starts and when it ends. If you've got like one of those days, we've got 3 kids, and so we run all over the place. So if our morning, especially in the summer, is too hectic for us to do anything, we'll put off what we need to do to the afternoon. So instead of saying that I have to be contractually in my school at 7:35, I wouldn't have to do that at home. I could just say, you know what, the kids have a doctor's appointment, they've got practice, I'm not going to be able to get going with my daily activities until like 11 o'clock. Hey, I'm my own boss, I can do that. But when I was a school teacher, if I wasn't in the building at 7:35, that's a problem, because my contraction says, or my contract says, that I had to be in my school at 7:35, and then I had to stay in the school until a certain time. But you know, the beautiful thing about network marketing is, if I said, you know, at noon, I'm going to be done today at noon because I want to go and be a father, I want to go enjoy some activities, I could do that. I'd have to say, no one else would be over my time but me. And so I could say when I want to get started, I could say when I'm done, and I would have the power to do that. I don't know if that's exciting to you, but it was exciting to me. All right, number 6, at least during when I started this video, discrimination is a word that runs rampant. And I'm just talking about race discrimination. I'm talking about gender, equality in the workforce. I'm talking about age. I'm talking about anything that would discriminate you from getting to where you want to financially. The other thing I was thinking about is, you know, maybe you don't have a college degree. Now, I got a college degree because I was falling into that trap of, if I had a college degree, that meant that I was going to get a certain type of job, which I could get a certain amount of money, and I could live the best life possible. But the great thing about network marketing is you don't need a degree. I mean, you could come straight out of jail, pick up a network marketing opportunity, and go make millions with it if you wanted to, because there's nothing to say that, regardless of your past, regardless of who you are, your gender, your skin color, anybody can be successful in network marketing. And it doesn't have to, there's no discrimination that says, well, you didn't get a certain degree from a certain college, so you can't move up to this level in our company. Well, the great thing about in network marketing, if you decide that you want to go after it and you've got the ability to do it, then you can make it happen. All right, number 7 was kind of one of those, because I'm a big-minded person. When I got into network marketing, one of the first things that I did was I went and looked up the population of the world. Well, at this time, it's kind of etching closer and closer to about 8 billion people. And so I was going, well, if I could just get 1% of those people to do what I'm doing, I mean, could you imagine the amount of money that I could make and the amount of lives I could impact and how much money they would be making? And I know that's probably an unrealistic number to think that I could get 1% of all of the world. But in the company that we went with, that was one of the things that was very important to us, is that it was going to be a worldwide population that we could work with. You know, I'm from the United States and I love the United States, but, you know, I wanted to branch out outside of our borders, because I know there's people in Australia and England and Africa that are looking for opportunities to change their life. And I was like, well, why would I want to stymie myself into just being in the country that I'm in? Why would I want to impact other people's lives outside of my own country? And so that's what I was kind of looking at. The world has 8 billion people in it. My eyes got huge, because I was like, wow, that's a lot of people to work with. All right, and the final one, number 8, was, you know, when I think about a home-based business, I think about trying to find a way to make a residual income. And I don't know if you know what residual means. When I think of residual, I think of it is an income that when you put the time and effort into it at the beginning, the work that you put in, let's say like 2 years ago, would still be paying you today if you set it up correctly. And so that's what we did, is we found a system that kind of works for us behind the scenes. It creates leads, it finds leads for us, it sifts through them so we can find the right people to work with, and then we build a business that kind of builds on its own. Like, we do our part, we follow up with people, and we do the things that we know that we need to do, but the system is working behind us, and it's doing all of those minute things that I really think that when I tie it to something, I think of tying it back to a job. You know, if you're not careful in network marketing, you could certainly marry into the wrong system that would get you into that, you know, 50, 60, 70 hour work week that I used to do as a teacher and a coach, and what my wife was doing in corporate America. I could get that in network marketing if I didn't have a system and an opportunity that was going to kind of run for me. And so when I think of a residual income, I think of, you know, doing the things at the beginning that are going to get me to where I want to go financially, and have that set up so that way it's doing all the work behind the scenes. It's creating that income that I've only dreamed about, and it's doing that residual that comes month after month after month. So that way, if I had a family situation like we did when my wife's father was dying, we were able to walk away from our business for a short period of time, and it didn't lose steam. We were still getting paid with work that we had done before in those days that we were struggling with his health. And so that's the beautiful thing about a network marketing business. That's the beautiful thing about residual income that you don't get from a business, from a job. Because if I walked away from my job for 6 months, I wouldn't get paid for 6 months. But in a network marketing business, if I set that up right and I create that residual that could pay me for the rest of my life, wow, dreams are hit, goals financially are blasted through, and you get to live the life that you've only dreamed of. And so that is the 8 reasons why I think network marketing is such a beautiful and amazing opportunity for anybody to get involved in at any time in their life, whether you're young at 18 or whether you're at the tail end of your retirement or you're even retired. I mean, I know so many retired people that are just absolutely destroying the network marketing business because, well, they need money. Instead of going back to Walmart and getting that second job, they're doing network marketing and they're creating residual income for them and their family, and then being able to help those grandkids out. So I hope this video helped you out. I hope that you take the steps in network marketing. Please subscribe and push that little bell so that way you know when I've done a new video, because here's what I can tell you is I got 2 other videos that kind of piggyback on top of this. So stay connected to what I'm talking about. I hope this gave you some value. I hope this drives you into at least checking out what network marketing is a little bit more. And if you don't have a home base to call home in a network marketing company, you know, drop that down below. Let's connect. Let's see where you're at. Let's see if we're a right fit for each other. All right, we'll talk to you later.